Hey, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Let's talk about power. Yes. Listen. Listen.
Power is the truth.
Y'all got to get into power. At first, we wasn't really trying to, get into it, because I was like, this is 50%. 50 cent. 50%. I know, right? This is a 50 cent production or whatever. He's executive producer or something like that.
It is like, it's going to be like state property.
And I was like, this fool don't need no more money. Like, I'm not watching it. But then it Starz, and they didn't do a lot of promotion for it. You know what I'm saying? There was some commercials, but it wasn't a lot of promotion. And then one day we just was like, well, let's look at it because we saw the commercial and homie.
No, I think we saw. Was Omari Hardwick?
Yes, I'm about to say homie who's from what is it? Being Mary Jane. What is his name? Omari Hardwick. He was the the star of the show, and we was like, oh.
And he started out with his back,
and then we saw that Naturi was in it as well. Naturi, what's her last name? Norton, shorty from 3LW, and then she played Little Kim in Notorious, and then she was in what's that little Bow Wow movie? Yeah, she was in Fame.
Yeah, Lottery Ticket.
And she was in Lottery Ticket or whatever the case may be. Yeah, so she's in this, and I was like, okay, well maybe we should watch it. And guess it was his back.
That caught our attention.
That definitely made us want to watch it. So ladies, if you like him from Being Mary Jane, you might want to get on this. Anywho, the first episode starts out with him getting dressed. So we see the back. We see the tattoo from the back coming over to that chest.
Hey!
And let me tell you something. He's not the type of guy, like, in the face, like, I don't find him, like, crazy, like, oh. Because, chicks was always going crazy about him. And I was not seeing the big deal. I see the big deal now. Even though he seems to be short.
He's a smooth cat. Yeah, he's
smooth. I don't really like the smooth. I don't like the short dudes. My husband was 6'2". So it's like, but he looks like he's short, but his muscles make up for it.
He got the muscle back here on the neck,
So this is for you short dudes out there.
The extra muscle on the side.
If you 5'10" and under,
get your life.
Get that life. Hit that gym life. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, so it starts out with that. You see him putting on his watch. You see him putting on his shirt.
Yeah.
You see him putting on that suit. He is smooth as hell. His name is Ghost. Jamie, a.k.a. Ghost. And he's Ghost because on the low, they got this drug organization, but he got his club
He's
True.
Incognito. Yeah,
he's incognito,
but
that's his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? He's doing this thing or whatever, and then he got his homie, his right hand man, Tommy, who I love. Tommy, who's played by I don't know. Let me see. Tommy is the man, y'all. Tommy, I mean
Joseph Sikora.
Like and that's my weakness. It's always been that type of that type of a New York dude who's just so
crazy.
True. He matched my swag.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I love a dude like that. Yo, Tommy is hilarious though. He be like, what the F? Like, he's just so real. Y'all gotta check out this show, man.
It's
like,
good.
Really. It is giving us everything we need because there's no scandal. Game of Thrones isn't on.
Yeah.
Vikings is going. They didn't come back with Borgias. No. You know what I'm saying? So, power is about to be, like, we really doing it for power. I really think that y'all need to check it out. The 50 Cent music is played throughout. And I mean, it's a lot of hip hop music being played, but
they got a little bit of mixture though.
Yeah, they got a nice mixture, but it works. Like whoever's the editing, it's working out as far as the music cues and everything. It's doing its thing. First episode starts out, you meet Ghost and you start to see his operation. He goes to his club. You meet his wife. Tasha. They go to the club. She goes to the club with him. They come in. Lala's in it. Lala plays Naturi's friend. Lala's thirsty though. Lala, what's her name on the show? I don't know her name.
I just figured it was Keisha.
But Lala's friend, she's a little thirsty on the show. She talking about, girl, you got the life. You hit the lottery.
You hit the lottery with him. Oh my God.
I would be looking at Shorty like, you need to go find your own lottery ticket.
Exactly.
And get up out my business because I ain't hit no lottery. I hit love.
And love hit me.
And that's it. Go find yours. You better go walk down them streets and search on that ground, find yours. But the thing is, so they live in that hot life. You know what I'm saying? And then I see this review we doing. It's gonna be more so just us telling y'all go watch this show. Cause guess who else is in it? Angie from All My Children. Debbie Morgan. If y'all soap opera fans, or if your grandmother had you watching them soaps like my grandma had me watching, Young and the Restless, All My Children, doing that. Angie, kid. Yeah. Angie and Jessie. Angie's on that. She plays Naturi's mother, and she's messy.
Yeah, she is.
She's she's
the one putting in Naturi's head, like,
you better
he
watch
got
that
another.
nigga. Yeah,
he got another chick, and if he leave you, if he leave you, he leave all of us. And she just like,
and what we gonna do
about
then?
the money. She about the money.
Yeah, she was like, what we gonna do then? Because this money that he got ain't on the books. You know, the drug money, because the drug money is the real money.
Yeah.
And she like, this club ain't no real money. But he's opened the club because even though this is his life and he grew up in this drug game and the street life, he's like, yo, the club is our way out. And he approaches his wife and Tommy. You know, they kind of looking at him sideways because he's becoming all about the club. And they like, yo, what are you talking about? Tommy approaches him even once talking about, yo, this is not the business. This is supposed to be just to clean the money. And Ghost was like, but you know, this could be more. Because he also states, because mind you, y'all, we talking about episode 1 and 2. This is going to be a combined, you know, episode 1 and 2. He talks about the fact that, you know, his father had some type of a business or something like that. And he was like, I'm just trying to do that because he said to his wife, because she said, what's going on? You acting different. He said, I don't know no old drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Retired. He was like, they either in jail or they dead. I'm just trying to do this for us. But his wife she's street. Yeah. She a hood chick. He
said, when you met me, what you think I was going to be? She put on the cutest face. And she was like, I thought you was going to be the best drug dealer in New York City.
And when she said that, he just looked at her and he felt some type of way. And then he snapped on her and was like, and that was in episode 2, right?
I thought that was 1.
Whatever. He snapped on her and he was like, put on a better dress. You can't be coming out here, coming to the club looking like this. Come to the club like you own it.
Not like you trying to get
it for free. And she was like, but I like this dress, Ghost.
Yeah, he was like, I'll send Sean back to give you more time to change.
And she was sitting there like, but she don't realize, even though her dress was thotty.
It was.
He was pissed because he's looking at her like, that's all you saw me as? And the reason why he felt some type of way, because he didn't see Chick yet. Did he see Chick yet? Yeah, he had already seen Chick.
Did? Yeah, the night before. No, he didn't.
That was the night he saw Chick.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, she had already felt some type of way. You feel? No. I think he saw Chick beforehand. Did she?
I don't think so.
Because he looked at her like, yo. But either way, it doesn't even matter. Because he bumped into Shorty from high school.
Angela Valdez.
Yes. The
one who she left. And they was so in love. She left. Yeah. He was stressed. She was supposed to come back for Christmas or whatever.
And she never came back. Because her family moved and she was able to go to a better school. You know, she not in this, in the tri-state area. She was able to really do her thing.
Honestly, he went through like some nervous breakdown or whatever.
Yeah, and Tommy was like, yo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, even though you saw her, whatever, you got to see her, you saw how life was for her. Don't cheat on Tasha.
Yeah,
don't get caught up in this shit.
Tasha.
He was like, you ain't never stepped out on Tasha before. Now this chick come back, man, please. He was like, I just want to see how she ended up. He said, you saw how she ended up. Get the F out of here. Tommy is real. Yeah. Tommy is all the way true. I love Tommy. Y'all dudes out there need to get like Tommy on some real ish. Get like Tommy, be smooth like Ghost.
Yeah.
Girl. They got me so happy because I'm like, yo, that New York-ish, I love it. I've always had a weakness for that type of dude, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think my mother was always kind of very concerned when it came to me because I was always a good girl, you know? I wasn't, you know, she didn't have to come pick me up from jail or nothing like that. I mean, I got a temper, you know, I'm a little 730. That's my name on Twitter, y'all. Jazz 7:30 a.m. Go follow me. But the thing is, and it's 7:30 a.m. just so y'all know because not only, I'm crazy, but I get at them early. That's why the a.m. is there. Jazz 7:30 a.m. _ NYCWAO. Go follow me.
Follow me.
You know? But you know what I'm saying? I was a good girl, but you know, but those types of dudes, you can't be a chick from the city and be like, you know, them 5 boroughs, and you see that, and you may not get with that. You may not marry that. Because I didn't marry that, even though I almost did. I didn't marry that. But you be like, okay, I see you. Whether he's in Tim's or a suit, whether he's in them Air Force Ones, you know what I'm saying, or them nice shoes, you like, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, I see you. I see you, Ghost.
No, hold on, this happens.
I see you, Tommy. But I really see Tommy. I like Tommy. Tommy is like...
I'm more here for Ghosts.
Yeah, she more here for Ghosts. Yo, when y'all watch it, y'all tell us who y'all here for.
I'm here for Ghosts.
Ain't nobody here for no... What's his name? Kanan?
Yeah, 50
That's 50 Cent's character. But 50 Cent's character comes... we see him in
the second
No, the third episode, I think, is when, but we're going to do a review on 3 or 4 now. For real, y'all need to go watch Power. But anyway, so Shorty comes back into his life. She shows up at the club. He's walking around, and then he was like, yo, Angela? Mind you, Naturi came into the club.
Yeah,
Tasha. Naturi's character is Tasha, his wife Tasha.
And she was like, oh, I'm going to go over here because he's going to see me quicker this way. She saw him rushing through the club. She thought he was coming to see her. And he was looking for Angie, and she was like...
And then the whole time she stood there watching her husband talk to this other chick. First of all, I would have sat there for a few minutes looking, and then I would have motivated over there when I saw that hug, that real squeeze. I would have motivated over there and be like, hey, baby. Oh, hi. I'm Mrs. Ghost, even though that's what you can't say.
Mrs. Ghost.
What's his last name? St. Patrick. I'm Mrs. St. Patrick. How you doing, dear? You know what I'm saying? And then when she would have been like, hi, I'm like, oh my God, oh, this is an old friend from high school. Invite her over. You must come to the house and meet the kids.
Yeah.
All of that. No jealousy. But chick, you gonna know what it is. Because I ain't gotta be jealous. Because I'm the wife. You know what I'm saying? But she needed to do that. She did it. What she did was she got mad.
Yeah.
Left.
And
got in the car.
Thought
herself out. The driver. That's what she did. She became that thot for real. Okay, y'all? And she was in the backseat of the car. The driver is Sean. Sean is
Kanan's son. 50 Cent's son. The dude in jail, his son.
Yeah, 50 Cent is Kanan.
And that's Ghost's nephew.
No, he's not really. He calls him uncle. Just like Ghost kids call Tommy uncle.
Okay.
Because what it is Kanan schooled Ghost and Tommy to the game.
Yeah.
He was their leader, and now Kanan's in jail. I hope we're saying his name right. Is it Kanan?
It's Kanan. He's
in jail now, and Ghost's been looking out for his son. But Ghost doesn't want his son to get involved in the drug game like that. So he has him. He's their driver. He just drives them around. But I don't think it's like Sean. He's just doing. He's nice. Yeah. But the wife, she's using his niceness and all of that and taking him for granted. Tasha, she gonna get in the goddamn car in the back seat because she mad, right? Because she see Ghost all up in that chick's face.
Yeah.
And the Mamacita's face.
Yeah, in the Mamacita's face too at that. So she looking at herself in the mirror like, I thought I was a bad bee. Did something change? Like she looked in the car.
Yeah, she was like, and then she went, I look good. So what the hell? What the hell is going on? And what did she do like a fool? She looked at the window and all of a sudden this happened. Yeah, there you go. That's it. She rolled down that partition to my Sean.
No, she didn't even say that.
I'm just saying, that's basically what she did when she started feeling on herself.
Yeah, she mad, so she masturbated.
Took her shirt down, breasts out, all in between her legs, masturbating in the backseat of the car.
And he trying to drive, talking about...
Sean looking through the rear view, he's talking about... He don't know if he should smile or not.
Yeah,
and he got no business looking. Poor Sean, but she dead wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what she did. I can't believe she did that. And what's really crazy is that, well, we gonna get to that. Well, what's really crazy is that later on, Ghost, okay, the situation that's going on with the drug business is somebody is hitting them up.
Yeah.
They hitting them up. They robbing them.
Hit him up, let's get it.
Ghost and Tommy, they like, yo, we gotta find out who's messing with our organization. Handle them dudes so that they don't lose profit. The dude who Ghost is
working for?
Yeah, his his supplier, Lobos is like, yo, so what's your problem? You seem to have a problem. I need you to solve that, because if you can't solve that, I need to get somebody else.
What do I need you for?
He said you're not worth anything. And he even pulled Ghost aside. Just so y'all know, Ghost, James St. Patrick, speaks Espanol. Yeah. Okay? Fluently.
But we need, they sell us that in the next one.
Yeah, but just so y'all know, y'all need to get up on this show. But he, Lobos, said to him, what's going on? If I can't really, trust that you're going to be doing whatever. Lobos is crazy on the other side. He's gone. But he was like, handle this problem. If you can't handle this,
I'm gonna go to someone else, and if I don't need you, I'm gonna kill you. Basically,
and but then he also said to him, he pulled him away from Tommy because Tommy's right hand. He pulled him away from Tommy, and he said, you could be a big, a boss. You could be retired in a villa, chilling, sitting down, not getting your hands dirty, having someone else do things for you. Do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And Ghost is like, whatever. So he knows they need to handle this because they getting hit, which means they losing money.
Exactly.
But then,
so Ghost, he was like, I'm glad that you smart enough to know that you did not let you getting hit affect our payment schedule.
Yeah, because he still paid him his money. Yeah. And that's what he said. I'm glad to know because I know you're not making money on the streets, but yet you still came with my money.
Because if he didn't, there would have been a problem.
There would have been a big problem because you can't have no excuses in the drug game.
No.
Can't have no excuses. So him and Tommy, they dealing with the fact that they need to find out, who out of the people they supplying is coming for their money, because obviously it's someone who knows they routine.
Yeah, their routine, their schedule, everything.
Yes, and so they gave all they workers guns.
Yeah, they're carriers.
You know what I'm saying? They carriers, the couriers. They was like, yo, if somebody, whatever. Because remember at one point he pulled everybody. When they first got hit, they pulled everyone off the streets.
Yep.
And people was like, what, niggas? They want their weed.
Yeah.
The white boys at the hotel, they was like, what are you doing?
I'm the best man. They needed their coke.
They need their coke, they need their weed. They took everything off the streets. And, and what's cool, though, when they sent that code out to everyone on their cell phone.
Wrap it up.
When I tell you this man was in the middle of a cell. He didn't even finish his sale. Gave the money back, put the drugs back in the bag, dip. Because Ghost was like, well, Tommy sent out that get out of there.
Shot.
Don't do it. But matter of fact, and listen, we skip it on some rewind. Episode 1, the reason why they closed shop is because they had the dude who set them up.
Yeah.
Wanted to do something, but he would not give them a name.
His name was Miguel.
They had him, Tommy.
Hold on, that was kind of cliche. His name was Miguel. His fiance's name was Maria, wasn't it?
I mean, it's not cliche. There's a bunch of Miguels and Marias in New York. The Bronx alone, you got about 1 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, if you're from the NYC and you listen to us, y'all know what it is. Maria, Jose.
Yeah.
Hey, Jose.
Yeah.
Juan. Yeah. Michelle.
Carlos, Michelle.
There's Michelle's in the North Bronx, yes. I went to school with a lot
of
Michelle's.
Inez's.
Yeah, but that's because you went to school in the South Bronx.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. you with the what's their name? Just Bellies.
Yeah, Just Belly, Maricruz.
No, in high school I went to school with the Yesenias.
Yeah.
Yesenia. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to the Latinos and the Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, and that's how episode 1 starts. After we told you how Ghost got to the club. And when he got there, Tommy calls him on the phone like, yo, I need you.
Tommy got some dude in the basement.
Got some dude in the back,
beating the crap
outside.
out of him.
And, but his girl is tied up on the floor, blindfolded. Tommy's standing over her with the gap.
Yeah, because he was like, yo,
He
Miguel,
said, yo,
open your mouth.
I'm going to have to kill her. Like, it's a rap on your fiance or whatever she was to him.
Yeah,
and then when he called Ghost down, Ghost was like, you can't kill the chick. She might have a brother. She may have a father, somebody who cares about her. And he said, we don't want problems with her. He said, the Vatos, I think, or whatever. Like Taínos, yeah. He was like,
the Brotherhood, Taíno
yeah, he said, we don't want problems with them, blah, blah, blah.
Taínos.
He was like, that's how our thing. We Ghosts. We're not seen. We don't want to bring stuff to us. You know what I'm saying? So he picked her up and he told her, yo, Ghost picked her up and he was like, you going to go home, you going to take a shower, you was never here. You don't know where he went. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that. And she just was nodding her head. He said, do you understand what I'm saying to you?
She said, yup. That nigga dead.
He gone. And she was crying. He was like, I love you, Maria. I love you, Maria. But you don't love her enough to tell them what they needed to know so she can get going.
No, but he said that he knows that if he did tell them that his family's dead. It's a wrap for them.
He needed to open his damn mouth.
His whole family.
Yeah, that is true, because he was like, them people going to get his family. And he was like, I'm not scared to die. Mind you, as he running his mouth, Ghost is taking off
his stone pressed shirt.
That Mitt Romney shirt he had on. Y'all know how Mitt Romney shirts be looking.
Always
Mitt Romney shirts was crisp. And that ain't no regular white. Not this white.
No,
that thing was, woo, rich man white.
That's crazy.
That joint was beautiful. and Ghost was taking her. He had his nice little white beater, a.k.a. Hanes tank top, underneath that joint. And he went and got that gun, put them gloves on, got that gun. And
the dude was like, I ain't afraid to die. He was like, and I'm not afraid to kill you.
Got done. And he was like, wrap this ish up. He told Tommy, get this dish. Because at first Tommy was like, no, I want to kill her. Tommy was like, get this shit. He said he won't open his mouth. He said he ain't going to open his mouth. Just get rid of this dude and then we going, whatever. So they did that real quick. But then Ghost puts his shirt back on. He goes to his office, clean shirt, clean tie, jacket, goes right back in the club. Back to business, man. Smooth. And he walking.
Smooth criminal.
Yes.
That's what Michael was talking about.
That's what we gonna call Ghost.
Smooth criminal.
He is the smooth criminal. Love him. That man said, Annie, is you okay? But he's actually saying, Angie, is you okay? Because that's
you okay, Angie?
That's it. I said, Angie, is you okay?
Okay. Are you okay, Angie?
Angie, is you okay? Are you okay, Angie? Angie, is you okay? Because he want Angie. And child, we ain't going to spoil it because 3 and 4 is when it really gets like crazy. Episode 3 and 4. But not real talk. So I mean, I'm trying to think what else was going on. There's so much that's going on in episode 1 and 2. That's crazy. Alone. But let's go back to the fact that Tasha thotted herself out up in that goddamn car and masturbated in front of the homie, and then when he sees her the next day, she acting like, what, man? What? Why?
He was like, I know you wanted me to see you in our car.
And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Because Ghost was coming right around the corner.
She was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Ghost was like, anyway, you know, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Like, and you can tell, like, and what I really like about the show is they kind of have, like, you see them as a family. Even Tommy, the kid, Ghost's kids, which is Jamie, he calls... all his kids call Tommy Uncle Tommy. Yeah. And how he's like, yo, I was there for your birth. Like his daughter, he calls her baby girl. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, why you still call me baby girl? I'm getting older. He said, I'm going to always call you. Always going to be baby girl to me. I was there for your birth. And the grandmother, Tasha's mother, she was like, that's right. You going to always be baby girl, baby girl. Like, it's real cute. Yeah. Tommy comes over to eat. Tasha's
playing
like, Tommy,
video games with the little boy.
Yes, all of that is real cute. Even Sean is around, but Sean is kind of like he's like on the outskirts, but Ghost, you could tell Ghost is protective of him. He doesn't really want him in the business.
Yeah, because he's saying that why would his father want us to have him in the business?
Exactly.
That don't make no sense.
Tommy, on the other hand,
he's like, nah. He
was like, this is our life. He's like, he gonna want us to show him the ropes. This is our life. In episode 2, was that when he? No, it's not that episode when he does it. But Tommy is very like, you know, what you doing, Ghost, and you could tell, like, and Tasha, she keeps.
Oh no! In episode 2. He when they had to get rid of the body, clean the body. Yeah,
that's when he does it.
Yeah.
If we're early, we apologize. But in episode 2, Tommy was like, "Yo, Sean can help me."
Yeah, and he was like, "No," and Sean was like, "I could do it."
Because Ghost was like, "Nah,"
and he was like, "Why is he here if he ain't gonna get his hands dirty?"
Yeah, and Ghost, you could tell he hesitated, but he's not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Because I think at the same time, he don't want to chump Sean out. He don't want Sean looking weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think he doesn't want him to get involved because he's like, this is Kanan's son. This ain't, you know, he wouldn't, because you got to think about it. He wouldn't want that for his son.
Exactly.
If he you know, passed or something or went to jail or something like that, he know Tommy gonna look out for his kid, but Tommy gonna make sure his kid is in them streets. Because to Tommy, that's us. That's life. Tommy don't see nothing more. He don't see nothing better. And when Ghost saw the chick from high school and she was like, yo, you own this club? He was like, yeah. And she was like, you know what? I mean, he said, yeah, eventually we want to do whatever. And she was like, you could do anything. Like, she hit him with that.
She was like, if you made it here, you could do
You could be anywhere. And he's like, dang, because that's all that man want. Like, you women out there need to know that.
Uplift your man.
Uplift your man. But if you got a dude who ain't trying to be uplifted, keep it moving. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who the hell want a woman that ain't, or a man at the same time? Like, who wants somebody who's not gonna see them as great or see them as being better than what they are? Because that should be, you know what I'm saying? Your goal should always be to outdo yourself, kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be like, yo, I want to do this. I can take it a step further.
Yeah.
And he was like, why wouldn't, and that's what's crazy with his wife, because it's like, yo, we got kids.
Exactly.
You really want, this is all you want? And then she was like trying to say to him, she said, Future and what? The club? Please, I saw how much you make from the club. You ain't making nothing. Like, she all about that money. And it's like, but wait, did you hear what he said? Drug dealers only end up in jail or dead.
And she was like, they not as good as you.
Mm-hmm.
She the best.
Yeah, she was in fantasy. You. She on her DJ Khaled.
You the best.
You the best. Who goes? Who? You. She's tripping.
But it's like, you made the money. Like, it's just, you're being greedy. Y'all made the money. You got multiple laundromats. Okay?
Yo, crazy. It don't make sense how she's not even thinking for the future. He's
using the club to clean the money, but you can turn this around and legalize yourself.
Exactly. Get legit. It's all about that that Godfather situation. Remember Don Corleone? He was like, Michael was supposed to get them legit. He was supposed to be a senator or something like that. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But they had to wait. Because then Michael had to get in the organization. Because Sonny was acting stupid and crazy. And all types of craziness was happening. You know, I love The Godfather. I'll watch that drink. I mean, anytime I watch The Godfather, I'm just at peace. Like, I can't stand when they dare to play it on cable.
Yeah.
And only play one.
They play something random. They
but how you
play the first one.
How you gonna play Godfather 1 and then the next thing you play is something like
Resident Evil.
Yeah, like why isn't 2 following? Like, what are you doing? When they do stuff like that, it pisses me off. But anywho, but you understand, like, he's like thinking this is our way out. This is our way. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's like how you getting out the drug game, but I feel his gangster. I see where he's going with this, because at the end of the day, he still have these children.
Yeah. And he's sad. When he looked at himself in the mirror with the blood on his shirt.
Yeah, after he murked homie, he was like, because he don't want that. Yeah. He don't want that life.
But it's like, but that's your life though.
That's your life. He had to take the tank top off, put it in the safe. You know what I'm saying? At home, I think he put it in the safe or whatever. No, it was was it at home or was it at the thing? Yeah. So it's like it's whatever. But like this show is crazy. Like, oh my God, let's talk about when he switched phones. They had to turn. Okay, so yeah, boom. After the drug situation, right? When dude got hit again. They got hit again. They gave all they couriers guns. They was like, yo, because Tommy was like, yo, we gotta let them know. He was like, because if he said, if they come at us, they gotta know.
Let's go wreck somebody.
He was like, they gotta know that if they coming for us, they gonna get blasted. So we gotta make sure all of our couriers have some heat on them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little confused that they don't. That part was a little unrealistic.
Because he was like, no, they supposed to be like just they supposed to blend in. They regular people.
And I get all that. Yeah, they not soldiers, and I get all that.
And Tommy like, well, they about to be some soldiers today.
Yeah, and I get all that because backpack, you walk in, y'all, New Yorkers, tri-state area, but it's definitely them 5 boroughs. Y'all know what it is when you out there in them streets, and you see people, your homies with the backpack, and they just diddy bopping down the street, getting to where they gotta go. And they got somewhere to go. They got to drop a package off. All drug dealers don't look like, and I think that's the biggest misconception that a lot of people who don't live in New York or not from New York or the tri-state area, like they don't understand. It's like
they think that all drug dealers look like drug dealers on BET.
Or they just standing on the corner. Look like the videos. They just standing on the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those dudes probably ain't real talk. They ain't making nothing. They ain't making nothing. It's the homie walking around with looking the regular preppy,
right,
whatever.
Don't give everybody you know what I'm saying?
My bad. I'm giving out. But y'all know what it is. Just in case y'all watching it and y'all thinking this ain't realistic, it is to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when they was like they didn't have no guns on them, I kind of was like, But then again,
no, because he explained it. He was like, if somebody gets stopped and they got
a weapon and the drugs. No, because that's true.
Yeah, they say you got the drugs. Yeah, that's just the drug charge. If you got the weapon on it, you got intent to sell.
Yeah, because now that I think about it, most of the people that I know,
they don't have no weapons.
They don't always carry, which makes sense. You feel me? But so he put weapons on all of them, right? They all got weapons, and it was like, yo, somebody's trying to, grab and snatch, blast them, right? Shorty is going, and then they was mentioning that chick had funny shoes, but Shorty's in the elevator, right?
Yeah, she's in the elevator. She was like, I finished my whatever. I'm about to come back.
She was one of the couriers, right? And and they gave them instructions. If something goes down, call, what was it? Julio. Call one of the other dudes. The next man down from Tommy, right? So she in the elevator. This dude gets in the elevator with her and this chick, man. They came for her. They sliced her face, $150. I was like, that's that bullish. She was like, she fell back, but she picked up that gat, hit homie's gone, and she shot at the chick, but chick ran. Chick was ghost. And so she called Julio. She was like, they got me, blah, 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 blah. And they came and got her. Julio picked her up. And, he called the hospital. He was like, yo, my girlfriend, she just got bugged. Other craziness. So they got her to the hospital and all that. But because of what happened to her, she was scared. You could tell she was in the hospital scared. Tommy was on some, we got to kill her. He was like, and Ghost was like, but I'm saying, he said, so what? She's a courier. She's just a female. What the F we care for? He was like, what, you crazy? You know what's going to happen? He was like, but she didn't call the cops. She followed, because Ghost was like, she didn't call the cops. She followed instructions.
Yeah, so she was like, she did her job. So how are we going to look to the other couriers if she did her job, but we still
going to kill her, even though she did her job? That's that bullish. And Tommy was like, yeah, she did it. He said they're going to feel like,
they're replaceable.
They're replaceable. And Tommy was like, yeah, they are replaceable. He said she did her effing job. He was like, what the F? He said, yo, watch. He was like, she gonna get out the hospital. She gonna look at her face. She's gonna be like, what the F? Look at my face. He said, nobody's gonna want her. Look at her face. It's a wrap. He was like, nobody's gonna want her.
And he said, then she gonna be like, F them. I'm going to the cops.
Yeah, he said, F them. I'm going to the fucking cops. Yo, Tommy is ridiculous. And he was like, and that's it. And Ghost was just like, he was like, I'm gonna think about it. You feel me? And he walked off.
So Tommy, when Julio met up with Tommy again, he was like, oh, did you handle the
No, wait a minute. The reason why Ghost changed his mind We got to talk about why. Because now, mind you, Tasha, his wife, she's been watching Ghost, and she's not feeling that whole thing about him acting like the club is a big deal, like the club is going to be their life. She's also noticing that him and Tommy taking a lot of secret meetings together, and I was like, he be like, come in my office, and they talking. She kind of walked in, also hearing a little bit of their conversation, where Tommy was like, yo, what the F is you talking about? Because Ghost even approached Tommy.
About going legit.
And Tommy's like, he said, going what? He started laughing. He said, we street, we from the hood, we hustlers. He said, why would we do that? He was like, nah, man. He said, you never thought about what your life is going to be. He said, this is what my life is going to be. Like, that's it. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, Tommy wasn't feeling it, but Ghost quickly kind of switched back to the, you know, the Ghost. And he was like, whatever. And Tommy was like, that's right. That's the hustler. I know. He was like, yo, he said, you know, do whatever. We gonna blah, blah, blah. We gonna get these dudes, whatever. But Naturi noticed that they've been having, you know, it's been a little funny. And Ghost took her out to eat. Because also he forgot to give her phone number, his number. Because they had to change phones because they tried to get them again with Homie. But Homie ran the dude. The dude, yeah. He was walking up the stairs, and the same chick that sliced Shorty came behind him. Here's the thing. They're really stressing her pink sneakers. Talking about, yo, she got weird sneakers. They pink or whatever. They just wedge sneakers. But see, the thing that I don't get is why she's wearing pink sneakers for 4 weeks straight. These same sneakers. She's a courier. She can afford to get some different sneakers. I don't think they should have stressed pink sneakers. I think they should have just stressed that she always wears wedge sneakers. Or designer.
Or not black shoes. Like some...
They just was all different colors. Like, if they would have stressed that they were wedge designer, different color sneakers, saying, oh, she got those types of sneakers, then that would have made sense.
She got flashy sneakers, yeah.
Yeah, that would have made sense. But the whole pink wedge... That what they wrote into that,
it was too much. It was too detailed.
The writers need to switch that. That was too basic.
It's like, dang, she don't never change her clothes.
Come on.
But is she up from Miami?
I think she's from Miami.
So she just came with the clothes on her back.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I can buy that. If that's what they're trying to. With. If they're trying to spin that, I can buy that. So check this out. So she tried to chase the homie, but the homie dipped. He didn't get sliced. He was able to get away from Shorty. But so when they found that out, Ghost was, because Tommy was like, yo, they know our
routine.
They know our they know what's up. He said, because this don't make no sense. So they had to change phones. Everybody had to change phones. But Ghost, because he got mad at Tasha, he didn't give her his new number. And she was like, you didn't give me, whatever.
It like he forgot.
He forgot, yeah. But that's how you know he's being neglectful towards his wife. Because any other time, I'm sure he wouldn't forget to give her the number. But he does have a lot going on. But we got to also include Angie in that, because Angie is a factor right now. But, so...
Talking about he never stopped thinking about her.
Yeah, child.
For 18 years. That's another thing. They haven't seen each other for 18 years.
It be like that, though. You already know. It be like that, though. You can come back into somebody's life after 10 plus years, and they be like, yo, you still the one.
That's true.
It's a fact.
It is. It is.
Anywho, but the thing is, she got, dude tried to get at her. So Tasha was talking to Ghost. Ghost took her out to eat, and she was like, "What's going on?"
And obviously, she was more hands on. Like when they first got together, she was saying
more
it was like Bonnie and Clyde. So
So when she was like, "I'm not a little kid, Ghost. What's going on?" And she was like, she said something wrong with the what'd she say? Is something wrong with the shop? What was it that she said?
No, I think she assumed that they got into a car accident or something.
No, that's what she's talking about, the business. That's what she was calling it. Yeah, she said, was there an accident or something like that? Because that's what he was like, he said,
we got ran off the road.
Yeah, we got ran off the road. And she was like, we still operate. Is it still running? She said, yeah. She said, what about the other people?
Total.
He was like, she said total, but then she was like, you still got the parts?
Yeah.
And she was like, remember what those Dominicans did? Because he said, what you thinking about? She said, I'm thinking about what them Dominicans did back in the day. Talk about something that they did way back when. Yeah. Chopped up the parts, spread it out. And she said, but the way she said it, she looked at him, she said, cut all that bullshit out. And he looked at her.
Yeah.
And
he said,
And she picked up her champagne glass.
Yeah, and then the man came to refill her wine, and she was like, yes, thank you.
And she said, cut all that bullshit out. But he was looking at her, and it was like, at that moment, he remembered why he loved her, why he married her, because he was like,
Yeah, and that's what he said.
And he was just staring at her, and she just...
And then she was hot and bothered after that. She was like, I love when we talk about the business. It reminds me of old times.
Yeah, they get back to the house, And she's talking about Black Bonnie and Clyde. And he's about to bend her over, but when she said that, he stopped for a second. Because you could tell, like, I guess he doesn't want that. He wants them to be able to be more legit. But she loved that life. She like Tommy.
Yeah.
They love that. They like, what you talking about? This is us. This is who we are. But, of course, the sex scene was epic. You know, he hit it from the back.
At first of all, everyone was butt naked.
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah, just for FYI, it's a lot of nakedness in this show.
Yeah.
Naturi naked,
All
Ghost
the time.
naked.
Yeah.
Full
naked.
Angie naked with her dude.
Yeah, they were naked too.
But they showing Ghost and Tasha, the wife. They aka Naturi's role. They showing them. It's crazy. But yeah. So when she said that, and then when it was after they left dinner, before they got home, and you know they had they shabound when they did before they did the do.
Shabound.
Before they did the do. Yeah, I mean they did what grown folk do. You know, they were walking to the car, and he was telling her about the chick who got sliced. And she was like, he said, you know, Tommy wants to ice her, but I just feel like, you know, and she was listening, and she was like, you know, the way that you get she said, the way you get a woman's loyalty is you make sure that she's protected, give her security. She said, and she'll be loyal to you forever. But see, I was like, but Tasha, that's not truly accurate, because you have security with Ghost. And you back here starting out, masturbating in the backseat of the car with the driver. Got the driver watching you. So I don't know, but she was in the den.
That's not messy. I don't know what it is. Oh, but she don't feel secure.
I guess she not feeling secure because she saw him hugging on the necks.
Yeah.
Or the past. We should say the past. But yeah, so a lot of that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Oh,
it's a lot.
And then he went. So in mind you, in episode 1 though, when they first got hit, they went around to all of their dudes. Ruiz, what's his name? Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Annabelle. They went. You know, they went out to everybody, and they was like, "Yo, what's good?" Because you know we got hit or whatever the case may be, and they like, "Nah, it wasn't us." And they said to Annabelle, like, "If you find," he said, "No, definitely. Like, if it's within my crew, you know, he gonna get dealt with." Tommy was like, "We just want to watch." But in episode 2, then they had to approach Annabelle about that, right? Did they? No, they didn't have nobody. My bad. I'm sorry. We jumping the gun. But now, so the other thing that we got to hit y'all with is the fact that Angie, here's the spin. Angie, the chick that he, you know, his high school sweetheart, his lost love. Yeah. Come to find out, she works for the DA. She works for the government. She's a lawyer working for the government.
She's looking for the New York Connect.
She looking for Ghost.
Distributor. Yeah, she looking for him. Lobos' New York distributor.
Lobos' New York distributor. She was like, this guy, we don't know who he is, but he's, you know, well dressed. He, you know, he's no joke. He knows how to clean his money, but he still has something to lose. Like, he's still whatever. Like, she knows that this is gonna be a regular type cat, but he's still like up there legit. So the thing is, she don't realize that Jamie is the guy she's looking for.
Yeah.
Her Jamie. And so she's working with them, you know, the feds, they trying to get at them. Because at the end of the day, who they want to take down is Lobos. Yeah. So they want to get to
the only way they can get to Lobos is by getting
through the New York distributor. So if they get to the New York distributor is going to have to fold on Lobos. And they was like, we could offer him protection, offer him whatever, but only if he, you know, folds.
Yeah.
So the thing is, it's getting real crazy because it's conflicting with her, you know, with Jamie. But the thing is, I'm really interested when she finds out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's gonna happen?
Is she gonna protect Jamie, or is she gonna, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and the thing
she's probably gonna flip flop on it.
And they got one of these informant dudes. What's his name? The one who's working for Ruiz.
Lomar.
This dude is a child molester. He's sending pictures of his D and all this stuff to Ruiz's 14-year-old daughter.
He works for Ruiz, and Ruiz's 14-year-old daughter is his girlfriend.
Okay, but the feds and the DA, you know, all of them in the, you know, Angie and her people, they got him in the you know, interrogation room, and they was like, yo, you gonna have to work for us. And she kind of, you know, made herself look good because her boyfriend Greg, who's FBI, he fed her some information and all that other stuff. And she was like, yo, so you up here sending pictures to 14-year-old girls? She was like, you better let me know something. And she said, you be in jail for pedophilia, whatever, getting raped, whatever the case may be. He was like, I went to jail when I was 19. You get used to getting F in the butt. What?
In the butt? What?
You want a what? In the butt?
Hey!
You want a what? In the butt?
And you said, put a tree in your butt. Go ahead and put me in your butt.
No. That man said you get used to that.
Okay.
Like,
Crickets.
It was very confusing but it was really cute because when she started hitting him with that Espanol, telling him how
she
weak
was hitting
he
all
is.
and the
Yeah, she was like, yo quiero. Yeah, she was hitting him. She was hitting him, but it's really, and I like how they mix in, the different races and the national. It's really cute. The ethnic is very cultural, and it's great though because it's New York, so it's got to be cultural. You can't not, you know what I'm saying, have the different cultures up in there. And it's New York. I'm sure eventually they're going to bring in even more Caribbean, like, the Jamaicans and all that stuff. I'm sure that they're going to expand this joint. Because right now, it's strong. Like, you got the blacks, you got the white boy. That's what's so cool about Tommy. Like, I'm like, yes, it's really cool. Then you got the Latinos and all that. It's really cool. But, and you got the different classes as well.
Yeah.
That's very important because New York is the different classes, especially when you're in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
blocks apart.
Yeah, because one block is the hood, 2 blocks over, you in that high Sedity area. That's how it is. But yeah, so it's a really good show, y'all. I'm trying to think of what else is going on that we did. Yeah, so the reason why they got homie's an informant. He's running his mouth to the DA now, the dude who works for Ruiz, because he been up here thotting with the 14-year-old. Yep. Now when Ruiz finds that out, it's gonna be crazy.
He's a dead man.
He's a dead man. And he acting like he just could care less. And he up here, all in Angie's face, talking about mommy, okay, me and you know what I'm saying? Then he got mad, called all types of bendejas and all of that. When she kind of was like, man, you know what I'm saying? She hit him with the please.
Because what is he talking about?
You know what I mean? You're talking crazy right now. You like 14-year-olds.
What?
And you're sitting here in this interrogation room, homie. Like, but it's really a good show, y'all. Really I'm trying to, who is your favorite character?
Ghost.
Tommy
is, but Tommy, I know.
Tommy.
I like.
He had on his jacket, y'all. Episode 2.
I like how Craig is. He be like, "Yo, nah, f that."
Yes, I love how he dressed because I like to be wearing black.
But you know what I'm saying? But I need security. You know what I'm saying? I like Ghost because he's trying to legitimize himself.
Yeah. See, I would like, if you could just find if I could find me a man that's, Tommy's Tommy, you know what I mean, in his heart. With Ghost's, swag and smoothness. Yeah,
because it's like he snapped on Tasha a couple of times, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, he gave her a little snap, but Tommy is trying
when he was like, oh no, we already talked about that.
Yeah, but Tommy, he's trying to keep him. With Tommy, you can tell it's like, and even for Tasha, both Tommy and Tasha, they need Ghost to be right because he's the brains. You feel me? The whole, Tommy the muscle. Tommy be right sometimes though, but he needs Ghost to kind of let's sort this out a little bit though. Let's sort this out because we may be tripping. But Tasha played her, you can see where she kind of maneuvers, and that's what he looked at her like, like I do love you. But he up here having secret meetings with Angie. They went to the Museum of Natural History. Every New Yorker, you grew up in New York, you went to school in New York, you went to the Museum of Natural History at least 30 times in your goddamn school life. And the writer talked about that. The creator of the show, she talked about that. The brown paper bag lunch. My God. I used to hate going to museums.
I was uppity because I would be like, mommy, I need that hero. I need to bring my own lunch.
Let me tell you, I remember when I would be begging mommy, like, please, like, because if I forgot, and as I got older, I realized, I remembered, like, nah, man, a week before, I got to be letting my mother know, like, I need to get me a hero, especially if you live in the North Bronx, like, around Bedford Park. Them sandwiches, cause the meat be like this thick on that bread, and them buns with the poppy seeds. Oh my God, the round roll. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
See, I prefer the long.
See, I like the round one with the poppy seeds on the top, and the meat be this thick, and you got like this much cheese too, and they got the mayonnaise.
It's always a whole bunch of cheese. See, I used to like, cause first I was just on my honey, turkey, and cheese, but then I was like, let me put some salami on.
Yeah, see, this is back in the day when I was younger, and they went, mommy and Fred, I couldn't get, cause now we don't really eat, red meat like that. Yeah. But oh my God, cause I truly told, back in the day, my mother, we didn't really eat red meat like that either. If we got to eat red meat, it was because
salami is my weakness.
Fred was like, hold that. That's
salami is my
stepfather.
Weakness.
Yes, that spiced ham, or that ham, that Virginia ham.
Everybody, all my friends, they used to like spiced ham, and I was like, I like spiced ham.
I'm not a lover of spiced ham.
It's not wonderful though, but I like it.
And they shred that joint, they slice that joint so nice and thin. Yo, the North Bronx sandwiches be crazy. Man, I think we need to go up there and get one.
Yeah. We were supposed to go get a beef patty though.
That is true. I think that's what we need to do today.
Up.
Sorry,
we gotta hurry up, y'all.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up because we gotta go get a beef patty. Make sure that
before
place don't close.
They close early.
Down on White Plains, gotta go to that Jamaican bakery. We can't be playing no games. We supposed to be going to Paul's, but I might go do both. I might go to Paul's Bakery. That's on White Plains. Look at that. We over giving them a shout out. Nah, 'cause that joint was good.
236, I think.
That joint was good. But Kingston Bakery down on 226 is good too on White Plains. That joint is crazy.
I think it's the same people though. Like it looks the same.
It's good though. That's all I know. But yeah, so but going to the Museum of Natural History was crazy. I used to work at the Museum of Natural History.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Museum of Natural History. That joint is crazy. But it talked about the elephant, you know, and they was like, oh yeah, remember coming here?
They reminiscing on
They
everything.
reminiscing.
Got
It was
caught
kinda
kissing
cute.
in the stairs.
It was kind of cute. And there's even a part when she
It's
comes
so
to,
cute that you forget for a second that he's married with children. 3 of them.
Yes.
It's so cute
for
that
a
you
second
forget.
you forget.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, you forget. Because they and then when they was at the club and he played Mary J. Blige for her.
Yeah.
And I was
And
like,
he was like, this is your favorite song? She was like, oh, I'm about to get my boots on and my jersey
and my
from
knee
the
pads.
video.
But they wasn't moving like that. They was like,
Yeah.
And I said,
I think she messed it up for him.
they should have gave them a dance lesson because
But
every New Yorker was like, real love.
No, but they did cast right because you know those corny Puerto Ricans, the corny Puerto Ricans,
they be like, yeah.
Because she used to dancing to, you know.
No, but he ain't supposed to be moving like that.
But it's because
he was supposed to throw that hand
but
up.
it's because he got in reverse. He got back to when he was with her. You know how the black dudes be when they with the Spanish chick. They just like, they can't help but get corny.
So I think I know how that sounds.
They can't help but get corny with them.
Yeah, but it's cool though. The show is good. Like real talk, the show is good. And we about to be doing reviews on that joint on the regular.
And yeah, we just kind of pissed off that they didn't give us an episode this week.
Yeah,
it comes on Saturday.
That's 4th of July weekend. We like what the hell? We was tripping about that.
We went out Friday. We was like, but we on Saturday we got power.
Yeah, because we went to La Marina on Friday, right?
Because we be at La Marina all summer.
Yeah, but we was there Friday, and our VIP tickets we would have been able to go Friday and Saturday. But we was like, boom, we can come home and we be here watching Power. But then when they was like, nah, ain't no Power tonight. Excuse me?
So what am I supposed to do?
You know what I'm saying? So we got to wait till next week for episode 5. But I'm telling y'all, get on Power, get on demand, get on that on demand and hit up that Power.
And I'm tight though because it's only going to be 8 episodes. Right?
Yeah, they got episodes 1 through 4 up right now. Y'all got to get on that. But they already been picked up for another season. They're going to be giving us 10 whack-ass episodes. Well, not whack episodes, but it's whack that it's 10. Because that's that bullish Game of Thrones be pulling. And it's really pissing me off. But as long as Starz brings them back and don't be on that bullish that they was on with Boss and that bullish that Showtime was on with the Borgias. But anywho, I think that's it for us.
Y'all see that Jasmine tight?
I don't like that ish. But hold up, let's be real quick. Who made the episode 1 and 2 turn up worthy for you? For intro, for it starting episode 1? Yeah, Ghost was doing it.
But Tommy was doing it too though.
I gotta have 2, Ghost and Tommy. I love me some Tommy.
I'm really here for Ghost.
Ghost. Episode 1, I'm gonna give it to Ghost. I'm gonna give it to Ghost for episode 1. Episode 2, I'm giving it to.
She gave up the Ghost.
I'm gonna get. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna give it up for Ghost again for episode 2, because truth be told, Tommy is really he's the ish, but later on is when it was like Tommy.
Yeah.
But episode 1 and 2, we give it to Ghost. We give it to Ghost. Forget what we said a minute ago. All right.
I like Ghost, just so y'all know.
Yeah,
I like Ghost.
He made it turn up worthy. The show was bomb. They cast the right people.
They did.
I'm not unhappy with any of them. We was at first looking at Angie like because she's played by the chick. What's her name? She said that she was
she was in Snitch.
Yeah, that movie with you said The
Rock. Yeah. What's her name? Leela Lauren. And Tommy's name is what? Sakura. What's his name?
Joseph Sakura.
Let me see. Joseph Sakura.
Yeah. And I think you said, what did you say Tommy played in?
He was in Luther. Wasn't he the sniper? I swear on everything, Tom. That was the sniper. The military dude. Remember the military dude who was killing cops?
Oh, you think that was him? We're going to have to check that out. See, because we was doing Luther. We did Luther reviews, but we got to finish that. Even though Luther's old, I'm telling y'all, that's another show y'all need to get on. I wouldn't give a damn if it was 5 years from now. Luther is the ish. Idris Elba. But yes, we're back to Power. Y'all need to get on this because Power is about to be, like, Power is doing it. So if you need a little slight fix, and because you just need a show to watch, I think Power is what's up. I mean, but if you're not into looking at people having sex, because there's some sex scenes, it's not overdrive, but there's some sex scenes and stuff like that, but it's a lot of cursing, so it's cable.
He was in Shutter Island?
It's cable, so you know, y'all need to look at that. But and that's the thing, they got people who are recognizable on this show, but they're still not so big that you automatically know, oh, they was this.
I didn't know that he was in Jack Reacher with
the one that you gonna recognize the most is Naturi, of course, if you follow music, and she's been in, I feel like she's been in more, you know what I'm saying. And then there's Omari, because of being Mary Jane, y'all gonna, you know, whatever, but they got a nice mix, and the people aren't so well known that it's fresh and it's clean. I like it. I gotta give it that. But anywho, that's our review for Power episode 1 and 2. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Deuces.